Hola a todos, ¿qué tal? Today I will make a video about Venezuela. Yes. And I hope you like my flower. It goes really good with this one. And today I'm in colors of Venezuela. Yes. You see here red. Also my dress. Here blue and blue eyes. And here flower that is yellow. So let's begin. Here I have some paper to mention. So Venezuela is located in South America, and it is bordered by Colombia, then Guyana, yes, and Brazil. It is called officially Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. A territory was colonized by Spain in 1522 and in 1811 declared independence and then got full independence 90 years later. Yes, and bravo for Venezuela. It is 33rd largest country in the world, yes, by territory. And well, I said about borders, but also I have to mention something about a territory called Essequibo area that is one dispute with Guyana, United Kingdom, and with Colombia about Gulf of Venezuela. So, okay. As I said, flags flag colors of Venezuela are yellow, blue, and red, and also some white stars. I think 8 stars in the middle of flag. Official language, as we know, is my favorite one because I love Spain so much. It is Spanish, Español. And other languages are Portuguese, of course, because Brazil is so near. Then Italian, okay. And what I got surprised, Chinese. Someone could explain me how Chinese is one of languages spoken by a lot of people there. I don't have any idea. Maybe it is some mistake. Population is 28 million of people, so really good for one country, and too much for one country that is mostly poor, and they have a lot of problems with economy, and a lot of people suffer, how to say, well, poor country, and I hope that things will get better one day. When it comes to cities of Venezuela, we have Caracas as the capital city. Then I will read now. Maracaibo, Maracay, Maturin, Barinas, and the 2 cities that I found also in Spain, Valencia y Barcelona. Pero, ¿esas ciudades existen en España? Bueno. Okay. Currency is Bolívar Soberano or Bolívar Venezolano, something like that. There are ethnic groups, 51.6 Mestizo, 43.6 Europeans, 3.6 Africans, and 1.2 Amerindians. Well, good mixture. Religion, 89% are Christians, 8% no religion, 2% other, and 1% they didn't want to answer. Well, 2.8 of population are indigenous people, and 3 uncontacted tribes living in Venezuela. So tribes that still don't have any communication with civilization and all modern world of Venezuela. I understand like that. Okay. Well, when we talk about driving side in Venezuela, it is right. And water makes 3.2% of all countries. So really good. And the Lake Maracaibo is one of the oldest in the world. So I saw that it is really big lake in Venezuela. And Venezuela is one of 20 countries in the world with endemic animals and plants. It means that are unique in Venezuela, and we can't find these animals or plants in another country of this beautiful world. Okay, over 4,000 species of fungi exist in Venezuela, and there are 43 national parks. They're really good. Venezuela also has Venezuela also has national bird called 𝒾𝒷𝒶. Okay, and there are animals like crocodiles, 𝐵𝒁𝓃𝒶, then dolphins, jaguars, and so on. And Venezuela is one of world's leading oil exporters. Yes. What I found next, that we have also gas, petroleum, and a lot of things that are really important, and we can't find this in any country. So really good. Popular sports are baseball and basketball. Of course, other sports, but these two so popular there. It's something that when I said I want to make a video about Venezuela, I said to myself, okay, I remember that Venezuela always gets some Miss Universe, how to say, title, Miss World 6 crowns, Miss International 7, and Miss Earth 2. So there are really beautiful women in Venezuela, and I would say beautiful people there, also men. A national dish, arepas, traditional lunch, pabellón and reina pepiada, cachapas, queso de mano o telita. I would like to taste this one day. Why not? What could I say next? Yes, talking about in Venezuela, it is really dangerous to be a police officer because there are a lot of killed there. And something that it is banned there, Coca-Zero and Simpsons. I don't know why. Maybe because it is American product. Just maybe. Okay, and I have to mention that slavery ended in 1854, and there are kidnapping and murders in Venezuela, and they happen usually. And I was thinking I would like to visit Venezuela one day, but I want to feel safe there and not to think who will kill me or murder. But I hope that things will get better in the future. And something that it could be negative, but okay, more than 10% of all population living abroad of country, so in foreign countries. Independence Day of Venezuela is 5th July, and nice when it is so hot, summer. And the name of Venezuela comes from Italian word Venezuela. Yes, it is really interesting because in Italy we have Venezia, and it is really similar to Venezuela. Yes. I have to mention that also regarding LGBT rights there, same-sex activity is legal since 1997, so 23 years is legal same-sex activity. A legal gender could be changed, and adoption by single LGBT persons. So good for Venezuela for this, making it happen. True. National dance of Venezuela is 𝒜𝒮𝓃𝒶. I don't know. Unemployment 8.1%. So if they have 28 millions of people, well, there are more millions of people without a job. Yes, I think so. Okay, but in all the world it is so hard to find a job. That's okay for Venezuela too. A national instrument is 𝒾𝒃. I think it is something like guitar. Famous drink chicha andina. Interesting. And the world's highest waterfall is located in Venezuela. It is called Angel Falls. Rivers and mountains are, for example, rivers 𝐿𝒾𝒷𝓇𝒶, 𝐿𝒾𝒷𝓇𝒶, and others. Mountains are 𝐵𝒁𝒊𝒑𝒑, Roraima, 𝐵𝒁𝒊𝒑𝒑𝒶. So nice, 𝐵𝒁𝒊𝒑𝒑𝒶. So it would be bread from the sugar, with the sugar, something like that. Well, talking about political situation there, I have to say that we know for surnames, Chavez, Maduro, Guaido. We know how it is with Venezuela in last time. So a lot of problems there, protests, demonstrations, murders, and so on. And Maduro is still a leader. Guaido wants to take that place. People are not satisfied with current government and president, as I understand. And I hope that something will change in favor of people, not in favor of politics around the world, only in favor of for Venezuelan people. Espero que va a ser así. Y bueno, sí, algo que tengo que mencionar y ya hemos terminado. So, I want to mention that I was watching, when I was a child, I was watching one a Latin American telenovela, and I think it is made in Venezuela. I think it is made there, called La Mujer de Judas. So it is one telenovela that will stay in my memory for all my life, and telenovela that scared me a lot, and I had fears, but I loved that so much. So that's some, and also I learned Spanish with Latin American telenovelas and Spanish series, so thank you so much for these telenovelas. So that's all what I wanted to say about Venezuela. So one beautiful country in South America, and I want to visit this country one day. I hope you enjoyed in this video about Venezuela. I made first video about my country, Bosnia, then about Lithuania, and the third one is now Venezuela. So see you next time. You can subscribe to my channel, and you can comment, write your opinions, suggestions, and some kind of advice, what you want. So we finished here. I send you a lot of kisses. Adiós, hasta luego.